Guys, I had met the most legendary fella in America, Brandon Buckingham. Mate, we've had a good time.
This has been one of the most fun film trips of my entire life. Meeting you fucking Aussie boys, seeing CJI. I mean, dude, I'm so happy we have it on camera because I'm going to go home in a few weeks and be like, there's no way we had that good of a time. There's no way we were under the tunnels with Joe Lopez.
Right. That was
at 7 a.m.
That phone call when you called me this morning was one of the funniest things I have ever heard in my life. And then seeing those photos, he looked like he came from there, right?
On the main Instagram page, the page is flopping so flopping so bad, but you and I know how fucking funny that was, dude. I'm leaving it up.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
I've been here at CJI with these boys. I reached out to these guys to let me come film CJI because I'm a big fan of jiu-jitsu and Craig, and now I'm meeting Adam. I'm a fan of him. He's sick. And you guys were nice enough to let me come, give me media passes, give me the inside look. And we killed it the whole time. And we did the finale by partying at the house, and Joe Lopez, the absolute madman, is down to come with me underneath Vegas at 7 a.m. and walk for 2 miles. And it wasn't like, I told him we were good. It wasn't good. The people that I knew that lived there no longer lived there. I get to the tunnel. I check in with the woman. She's like, you can't be here. She's mad. I'm like, we're here. Fuck. And we get deep in the tunnel and it's been flooded. Water is pouring into the tunnel and it's like past our shoes. We're stomping in water. And I'm thinking, Joe, I get that this is wet and this is fucked. We can turn back. He's like, not even considering it. He goes all the way through. So we walked from the Rio all the way to the link, underneath Caesar's Palace, underneath the Forum, and came out at the link. So the sun had risen, and we did it. And it felt like the biggest victory over Craig Jones that I've ever seen.
He was too much of a coward of a man to come down.
And he knows it.
Oh, he knows.
He wouldn't even talk about it this morning. He's on about the event this, the event that, new wave, the money, lawyers. I'm like, brother, you just took the biggest loss of your career. You've been humiliated. And it's not, I didn't win. It's Joe Lopez that outdid him. Me and Craig are still 0-0. But he's 1. Joe Lopez is 1, Craig Jones is 0, and Craig's hit with a stalling call. 2 more, he's ejected from the competition.
No, that was getting everybody together. And it was just like the Unity Stones. Is that what they're called from the Avengers? On the
Infinity Stones.
Infinity. That's what that was. And Joe is Thanos.
Bro, he fucking is the most savage. If I'm 62 and I have half the vigor and the life of Joe Lopez, I'm going to be so thankful. I hope I even live to 62. God forbid you're that age and you're like him.
He is an Australian icon. And, if we were going to put Steve Irwin at the top, the crocodile hunter, Joe Lopez is right below him.
Oh, dude, undoubtedly. I can't believe how hard he goes.
He is a soldier. He's a soldier.
I can't believe it. And like I said, I feel like I'm in dream world. If we didn't have all that footage, I'd be like, I'm making this shit up. You know what I mean?
A friend of mine sent a story that you posted about getting in touch with Craig, and that's the first time I came across you.
Yeah, because I've been trying to get in touch for a bit, but social media's hard, so I ended up throwing a story post like, at Craig Jones, I want to film with you. Hit me up. And you said your boy Sav?
Yeah, Sav sent it to me, and he's like, you have to make this happen. This guy is a mad cunt. So I sent it to Craig, and Craig was like, oh, dope, cool. You've done so much stuff on YouTube. You've been to some absolutely bonkers places, throwing yourself into the fire. What was it like to finally get over here and make this all happen?
With CJI?
Yeah, with CJI, everything, yeah.
It's surreal, man. And Mustafa, the man holding the camera right now, he's so sick. And he said it himself. This is the most fun film trip we've ever had. And I know I sound like I'm fucking blowing smoke or whatever, but we don't just say that. Like, it's been so fun. It's been so killer. And like when we had DM back and forth and followed each other, I didn't know you were Craig's brother. I had no idea. I thought you were just a sick Aussie dude. And I'm like, I was thinking like maybe I could fucking link with this guy and go to Australia one day. I had no idea you were Craig's brother. Saw you at the Street X thing. I'm an idiot, so I didn't even register. And then when we finally connected, it just fucking hit it off immediately. It's been incredible. I'm a huge jiu-jitsu fan. I've only been to like Nagas and those kind of competitions. Never been to any ADCCs or IBJJF stuff. So to see CJI, see the level, see the fans, see the entertainment, see the behind the scenes of how hard your brother is working to promote promote and do the short form stuff. I mean, he's killing himself, man.
Yeah.
And he's so creative. And meeting Gabby Garcia,
The Queen.
dude, I never met a woman like that in my life.
No.
She's genuinely hilarious. And she's invited us out to Brazil. Like I said,
You have to go with her. You have to go.
I'd love for you to come too. But as you know, this is probably my last film thing of the year. We got 40, 50 videos stacked. So we've been on a grind. I'm gonna get back and be wrestling and just editing. But 2026, we have some big stuff coming, man. Brazil trip, Australia trip. It's going to be rad. But CJI, Craig Jones Invitational too, the whole Australia team. It was incredible. I not to bring up negativity, I haven't seen, but I've heard some people on like Reddit or Craig's pages are bashing him and dissing him. And
ungrateful cunts. That's what they are.
doesn't make any fucking sense to me, man. After day one, I'm not just a fucking smoke blower. After day one, I was like, yo, little bit boring. Obviously high level matches, but it's like, if you want to get layman into it, we're going to have to get out of our A game plan, and we're going to have to start taking risks and sending it. You know, you had Downey and Luke in the first match, and Luke's just playing the guard and Downey's playing his foot game. And I get it, $1 million on the line. I fucking wish I had $1 million. I get it. They're trying to put on for their team. Day two, when Craig put the 50K bounty out overnight and said, if you get a submission, break his leg, wait till, have the ref take you off, because there were these like little Brazilian taps going on. Day two is a banger. They were getting after it, bro.
Wow. And then all the controversy at the end when New Wave didn't get the win, and they came looking for us,
brother. And that's one of those moments we weren't filming because it was real and it was hectic. That's one of those moments that like people wouldn't believe how gnarly that was. We have no footage, so we can't prove it to you. But in that room after CJI, that was like a movie.
Yep.
Seth was coming in. He was like, everyone shut the fuck up. It was all intense. Gabby's getting up. She's trying to go out in the parking lot and
She
fight.
She wanted to.
And we were all trying to calm her down.
Yep.
You know how we calmed her down? What's your memory of how we calmed her down?
Made her drink more tequila.
She was getting lit, but it's this fucker behind the camera.
Oh, yeah?
We went up. Do you remember? You know what I'm talking about? I wish we had it on camera because we think it was full of shit. We came up and we were hugging Gabby, and I was like, "You're really upsetting Mustafa. He's from a war-torn country. His family's getting killed. We don't want any problems. We don't want any fights. We won. Let's get out of here clean. You're making Mustafa upset." And Mustafa's like, "Please, Gabby, please stop." And right then and there, your mom saw it. Your mom and her mate saw it, and we diffused it.
Incredible.
And it was diffused. Gabby did get fired back up a bit, but we got her to not charge out into the parking lots.
God, you imagine if she came flying through the door, you'd fucking shit your pants, eh? If she was mad at you.
What do you do? What are you going to do?
Hopefully I'm a faster runner than her.
I think she'd catch me. I'd be praying to God I could get on a low single and let her, and just hopefully she'd not fucking break my arm or something. And if she's swinging on you, you can't punch Gabby.
No.
Imagine she's raining shots down on you.
Have you seen her MMA fights?
I don't think that I have. I've seen her jits, but...
In Japan, she fought in Ryzen and would just beat the fuck out of these women that had no business being in there with her. God bless Japanese MMA. But she got a good payday, and she's a fucking savage.
She's so cool. The personality's so cool. Props to fucking Craig for giving her this platform and showing how rad she is, because... I don't really know all that much about how Gabby was treated, but Craig was telling me that she'd get booed at events. People were rude to her, event. And she was a star at CJI. They're calling her name out.
So I think that was like the first jiu-jitsu tournament that she was in where she was actually cheered, and she's 10-time world champion. It's insane.
It was awesome, man, and the vibes were incredible. Look, New Wave, those boys are upset. They feel it was rigged. I won't speak for them and diss them. They're savages. I'm not. All respect to them. I really respect them. But at the end of the day, from my perspective, as a little YouTube dumbass, Craig sacrificed a lot and took a big loss to put on a rad event, put them on a big platform, and pay them not only 10K to show or whatever it was, but 50K for submissions. These boys are getting promotion, getting fucking 60K just to roll, and they want to throw a fit and demonize all you boys and act like it's rigged and stuff. If they wanted to rig shit, I'm not speaking for you guys. If you guys wanted to rig shit, you could have just pocketed the money or whatever. You don't need to give all this back. Obviously, it's good intentions. Like you could have just pocketed the shit. I was talking to Seth about it, and that's like, obviously that sounds a bit delusional, but it seems like a selfless thing, no? Like the CJI shit.
I've run 15 grappling shows in Adelaide, South Australia. And the worst thing is like barely made any money off of it, right? It's a fucking hard slog, right? And these competitors that we ask on, we're one of the only promotions in Australia that would fly competitors out and put them up in hotels, right? We would do this in venues that we could just pack with people. And like, you know, there was a couple of shows we had 350 people in there, right? Which is dope.
Yeah.
But, you know, then we'd put the tickets up $10. It was a $50 ticket and we made it 60, and people whinge about it. Or they complain about something to do with it. And it is such a horror, like being a promoter sucks. And I only know what it's like as at smaller shows, smaller events. And, you know, we gave prize money out, you know, covered flights and stuff. We weren't in a position to be able to donate to charity. Craig's doing that as well. And people still whinge, complain. It's, when I said ungrateful, it's like, nobody has to do this. You guys can all be stuck with the BJJ Mafia from IBJJF or ADCC. That's all you guys would have if it wasn't for stuff like this. And then to see these guys come out and not go for the kill, make it a show, it's a spectacle, right? And they go out there and stall and have these boring matches. It's like, you know, if Craig doesn't do another one, I don't blame him, to be straight up. But then, you know, you see, what's the little tacker's name, Dorian, versus Philippe Penna.
The 19-year-old Dorian, he's a savage. He earned my respect. I'm a fan of him.
A training partner, he lives in Texas now, Declan Moody. I don't know if you saw him versus Ethan. When I trained at B Team, Ethan savagely bashed me, right? And I think that was purely because of Craig's trauma that he beat into Ethan. I got to see Declan just absolutely sun Ethan. So that was nice. I love Ethan. He's a good cunt.
Wrestling.
But yeah, it was just funny, bro. You're watching this giant of a man push. When he walked up and pushed Ethan into the pit, and I was like, oh shit, Moody's playing for keeps.
Yeah.
It was cool, man. And then, you know, even Lucas Canard versus Chris Wojcik, two of the absolute best leg lockers in the world. They had this absolute technical masterpiece, you know. At any moment, someone's shit could have got broken. That was awesome to watch. Now, maybe if you don't train, you're not going to fully appreciate what's going on. But they still went out there and they hunted submissions the whole time.
And when you go for it like that and you take risks and you create these scrambles, it makes it entertaining for people that don't know about the sport. You know what I mean? That's like the Tackett Rotolo match in CJI.
That was amazing.
You could watch that as not a fan, in my opinion, and it was entertaining. And I feel like the vibe was a little sad after day one. Like, you know, everyone was disappointed. Like, you know, I was even talking to my camera. We weren't like, killer day one. We were like, you know, fucking, I just saw all the shit that Craig's doing. And I'm like, I'd love to see them go for it a bit more. Yeah. And day two, it delivered, bro. It delivered, and the vibe after day two was so exciting, and the after party was so sick. Yeah. And I got nothing but good stuff to say. You guys have, you already had me won over, and I couldn't be more won over. I'm fucking Team Jones. I'm Team Australia. I'm fucking Team Joe Lopez, bro, all the way. I can't wait. Like
everyone is Team Joe Lopez. He's the man.
You talked him up beforehand. I didn't really get to see it the first time we partied because we were just kind of chilling. The second time, that fucker can go for it. But dude, I really think
he's a cockroach.
I think how could you kill him?
You can't.
If I went
we've been trying,
brother. If I went toe for toe to him in any war of attrition, I guarantee I kill over first. And he's fucking 62. But I think genuinely this is the start of something cool. Like I said, I'm not going to be back at it till 2026, but I think we can do some sick shit together. Like the Australia trip, like if we go to Afghanistan, these ideas, like with the power of like of me and Craig together, having money, not really caring about seeing returns, just wanted to have experiences and having fun. Like we can fly you out, fly Joe out. Dude, we can do some real shit. And with the Fair Fight Foundation, what they're doing with that, right? What they did in Peru.
Amazing, yeah.
Seth, I mean, you probably know more than me, but they're saying they're going to do something in Uganda.
Yep. Oh, they got
or
big
Senegal.
plans.
Senegal, I apologize, right?
Yeah. They got big plans for that. And that's another thing they don't have to do. You know what I mean? You could be like King Cuck and just sit on the internet and talk shit the whole time and just pick on everybody. Or you can do what guys like Craig and Seth are doing. Good things, you know. We all know how much jiu-jitsu has helped us, you know, whether that's, you know, your mental health, you have a bad day, you go to the gym and you choke the fuck out of a blue belt. That feels great. or, you know, just to stay in shape. Being able to give these kids an opportunity to try something new, something different, give them a facility to train in. And, you know, I think he's given them computers and stuff, and they don't have to do that. But they do. And we need more of that.
I mean, making a real difference. And like, you know, like we talked before, the one thing I can compare it to is Beat the Streets is a wrestling organization that helps inner city youth get gear, transportation, coaches, food, and gives people that don't have any opportunity an opportunity to wrestle. And it can change your life. It can be an outlet for your aggression. It can be an outlet for people of all races, religions to come together and create the brotherhood. And what you guys are doing is sick. And like I said, like Seth brought up the Senegal trip. If I'm able to go on that, do a video, donate all the ad revenue to the Fair Fight Foundation, give these people that weren't given the same hand that we were in life an opportunity to compete and get a good hit of dopamine off of jiu-jitsu. I mean, that's beautiful, man. You can't put a price on that. And who else is doing stuff like that, man? It's freaking sick. Like, all right, Gordon, look, I didn't know you guys, right? I'm just a fan of jiu-jitsu. Why am I not trying to go get a video with Gordon? He's a huge name. He pulls numbers. He's the GOAT. I watched the interviews. I don't like his attitude. He's the greatest of all time. No one could take that from him. He seems sour. He seems bitter. And I don't think me and Gordon could get a good video together. I don't think we could.
Imagine putting all that time and effort into becoming the best. And he is. He's unbelievable. But
he'd mercilessly fuck me up. I'm not talking tough. Gordon, you got it. I'm a bitch. You're the winner.
Yeah, I could have a gun. Gordon could still kill me. But, you know, I think it really bothers him that he sees Craig is so loved, right? And
he has to turn his comments off.
Yeah, I know, coward, hey.
Are you scared or not? I thought you were the free speech, talk shit on Facebook. What happened to the Facebook Gordon Ryan days where he's going out at everyone? You got to turn your comments off, man. You might be the greatest of all time on the mats, but you can't hang with Craig in this entertainment world. Like, you're getting cooked.
And then for you, you know, he's got this amazing relationship with John, and he doesn't even come along to support his team. He talks shit about loyalty, about Craig and a bunch of people. He doesn't even turn up to fucking give the boys a pat on the back. His little brother is fucking out there, just won $1 million. Can't even be happy for him. You know? Yeah,
and isn't he off an injury? Like, isn't Nicky like had a big injury or something?
Yeah, he's back. I was talking to him. He's back rolling, but yeah, ACL, and he's actually done the proper rehab and physio this time, which is good.
I don't know about the ACL. It's not good.
No, not at all.
I had ACL surgery 2018, hamstring graft, and it was my fourth one. The other three I recovered from. The ACL really fucked me, but I don't even want to shit on Gordon. I'd love to love the guy. If he was cooler, I'd love to do a video with him and promote him and all that, but I just can't get behind it.
After seeing his behaviour this weekend, it just makes him look even worse, you know. And if you know some of the stories, I don't know if you know them, but yeah, you already know he's a piece of shit. But then now I look at him and I'm like, fuck, mate, just get off Instagram, mate.
Yeah, obviously it's like it's not our place to tell the stories, as you guys know. But if you hear about what's going on, it's like, what a fucking piece of shit, bro.
Oh, dude, it's insane. And
I don't kink shame, but get real with that shit.
The only man I'd watch make love is Joe Lopez, you know?
Hey, man, I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but fuck yeah, dude. Joe Lopez all the way. But it's like, I don't know what Gordon said to Gabby, but Gabby felt disrespected by him, and you saw the story post. And,
it's amazing.
And he had Gabby pissed off. What's Gabby doing here? She's here to promote the sport, help jiu-jitsu grow, and Gordon's fucking pissing her off and getting her in a bad headspace, not for a long time, but for a bit.
Yep.
What's up with that, Gordon? Undeniably, you're trying to help grow the sport and you're fucking pissing everybody off and shit.
Yeah.
Did swallow your pride? Or how about this? Find your own investor or self-fund it and put on your own event and outdo Craig. I'd have no problem giving him props. Yeah, and if you wanted me to show up, he doesn't need me. He doesn't know me. He's going to say I'm a little bitch and whatever, I'm relevant. That's fine. I don't care. But I'd happily support a Gordon Ryan Invitational where he's paying athletes, changing the landscape and giving people opportunity. But he isn't. He's just the GOAT. He's rich and he's just shitting on people who are actually trying to give back.
Yeah, no, it's
like think about it. Non-biasly, devil's advocate. Why do I want to film with you boys and not Gordon?
We're the dopest cunts, and you knew you'd vibe with us. That's why I reckon.
Immediately. Immediately.
You saw me hanging out the back of a truck with my shirt off.
Dude, shout out to fucking Bradshaw and
amazing.
Street X. That was the first time interacting with you Aussie boys. The energy was so sick. Cops tried to shut it down, spun around.
The guy that owned the property was threatening to sue, apparently. Mental.
These people in their litigation, man, fucking only sue if you have to, man. We were in and out. You don't have to fucking sue. Stop getting lawyers involved unless you have to.
Insane, right? Insane.
But that was sick, dude. And Street X is awesome. We got the gear on right now. You know, definitely support them, shop them. I'm going to be rocking their stuff and supporting them. Bradshaw hasn't given me a dime. I wouldn't accept a dime from him. I love what he's doing. But that giveaway, you guys give out $5,000 of stuff to those hype fans. And it was sick, dude. It was so sick.
He gave me this shirt, and then he made me take it off, put it on in a shooting range, and we shot the shit out of it. But I think it was good.
So yeah, I don't know if I told you this. We pulled up to the event with, I don't know if you know Channel 5 Andrew Callahan, but his camera guy Larry Susan. We were chilling with him. He pulled up with us and got a little bit of B angle. He didn't know anything about jiu-jitsu, and as a non-biased person, he doesn't give a fuck about jiu-jitsu. He was like, this is some sick energy. And that boy's Larry is a sick fucker. He's traveled the world and done awesome stuff. He's a great documentarian, filmed with Tyler the Creator, been his camera guy, done shit with Action Bronson. He's a vet. Shit, he's 36. He's sick. And he was like, energy's undeniable. Remember that, Mustafa? Larry was like, energy's undeniable. You guys have something here. It's entertaining to people who don't even know about it. And that's what jiu-jitsu needs. That's what wrestling needs.
We brought the Australian vibe over, you know, the banter. And that's why Craig kills them all, because, you know, all these little announcements, everything he does, he has this like Australian angle to it. And it, you know, I think Americans either love that or they just don't get it. And, you know, the Brits do a little bit, but yeah, I would love to see him do another one of these. I don't know if he will, but it's just too much fun. I've taken 15 years of my life just this trip alone.
Bro, I don't know how many hours we've slept collectively. I know I got 2 last night.
Yeah.
No bullshit, you know it's true.
Yeah.
We've been getting after it. And I think we've been gassing up Craig a little bit too much. Craig, you're fucking 0-1 against Joe Lopez. You're the big loser of the weekend.
That's true.
That's what we learned from CJI.
Yeah.
I'm now addicted to cocaine. Joe Lopez is the champion, and Craig, you lost.
That's right, yeah.
So we're not giving you too many props, Craig, you little fucker. But I love the banter, dude.
Yeah.
I love the banter. You guys are quick-witted. You're funny. Not afraid to let shit fly, and I love it.
I don't feel too quick at the moment after being out, getting amongst it since Wednesday night. I'm just marinating in depression right now. But that's all right. That's what we got mental health plans back in Australia for. You get a 10 pass, and I'll tell you what, that therapist is going to earn their money.
Now I'm going to get back to home, and I'm going to be like, hey, forget everything else. We got a whole new batch of problems we got to talk about. No, but I think you spared me after day one, because I was in my hotel room with Mustafa, and we were like a little bit bummed. The vibe was a little down, and I was hitting up Adam on WhatsApp. I was like, let's party. And I ended up knocking out before you got back to me, and I think you spared me. I don't think me and Joe would have been in those tunnels if we would have went after it. I needed that recovery. Because I was on one, man. I was on one. I came here from Salmo, Canada, Shambhala, from Shambhala to Gathering of the Juggalos, from Gathering of the Juggalos to Ireland, from Ireland to Amsterdam, straight from Amsterdam, 11-hour flight to Vegas. I'm throwing up the whole way on the plane. I'm puking, and I'm just so cooked. I've lost 20 pounds in the past month. Legitimately. Go look at my last video. I don't look all gaunt and sick. I look a bit sick.
If you weren't doing it right, though, you wouldn't have lost those pounds, you know?
It's a sacrifice to the gods, and it's well worth it, man.
What were the Juggalos like?
Juggalos are awesome, dude. It's my 5th year at the Gathering with Juggalos. When I first pulled up, they're whoop, whoop, whoop. They like the nitrous. They like the nans or whatever you call it. Yeah. So when I first pulled up to the Gathering Juggalos 2021, they don't like people filming. They're used to getting ragged on. People make fun of them and mock them and stuff. So I first pulled up, and I had to, dodge some people. A guy pulled a bat on me. I didn't put it in the video, but like, people were being very hostile. They thought I was going to make fun of them, right? I put my video out. What is a Juggalo? I had like 40K subs. It ended up getting like 200K views or something. It was killer at the time. And then went back the next year, and all these people are saying that they saw my video and thank you so much for giving him a fair shake and making him seem cool and not treating him like a joke or mocking him. And if you ever want to come to the gathering of the Juggalos, I'm telling you, I got you on a flight. I got you on a place. I always try to bring people. This year we brought Crack Amico and my boy Terry. I love to have people experience it. It's a killer place. It's one of the last places that freedom truly exists. People walk around with their dick out. People are smoking crack. Not saying that's cool. Not all Juggalos. A lot of Juggalos are just cool, good people, but they get after it, and they get after it hard. They do poop dollars everywhere. Never pick up a dollar on the ground. There's fucking whip it. They're whipping in like crazy. They're getting after it. Shaggy, Two Dope, and Violent J. They're sick. Got to chill with those boys, and I've been accepted into a community that was hesitant about me at first, but now I go there and it's all love. I love the place. And
I've seen them once before. They played in Australia and we went there for a laugh. We could not believe how many Juggalos are in our small little town, eh?
And they're sick.
And was it the Fago, the soda they have?
They got the Fago thing, and they still rock. Fago hasn't given them a dime. They've been rocking Fago for 20 some years.
Really?
Promoting them, haven't given a dime.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And it's so cool, man. In 2023, there was a Twitter comedian I was a fan of, because I hate this whole dick riding glazing thing that people do on the internet now. The coolest thing in the world is to be a fan of things. You watch a movie and you like it, that feels good. To be a fan of things, I'm not afraid to say I'm a fan of things. I was a fan of this Twitter comedian named Donovan Crip Daddy. He was paraplegic, born in a wheelchair, and could only use his finger and his mouth. And he's hilarious. But being a Twitter comedian doesn't pay that good. And he had tweeted out that it was his dream. He was reaching the time, he was supposed to die young, and he had exceeded the doctor's expectations. And Donovan didn't have the money to go to the gathering. And he's in a wheelchair, he needs all this, he needs all this stuff. I got him sorted. I got him there. We filmed a beautiful video. It's called Gathering the Juggalos 2023, Making Dreams Come True. And I got to share this beautiful moment with Donovan where he got to experience the gathering and have a blast and gather with the boys, the Juggalos. We did a killer video. It's so fun. I blew my head out on Ket and was puking on the ground, and I was in a K-hole, and I'm surrounded by the Juggalos, and they're like worried about me because they're viewers and they care, but I'm like tripping out, like what the fuck. And then I'm puking, and it's such a fun video. You should watch it.
Yeah.
And then
for sure.
just a few weeks later, because it was like that was one of Donovan's dreams. Another one of his dreams was to do stand-up comedy, and it's hard for him to get around. It's hard for him to do stuff. He did the gathering. It was his dream. Then he went and he performed stand-up comedy, and I just talked to him. Everything was so good. He was so jazzed. Gets off the stage, eats a piece of pizza, asphyxiates on it, and passes away right there.
That's brutal.
Yeah, man. But that's what's cool about this filming game. Like I know you said you want to do the YouTube because you're interested in people and stuff. It's beautiful to capture these moments. We have limited time on this earth, you know what I mean? My brother passed away at 34, heart problems running my family. We don't know how much time we have. And with Donovan, imagine if I was selfish or greedy and didn't give him that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, it's beautiful, man. And rest in peace to Donovan, dude. It's sick.
Rest in peace, yeah.
But you get to do so many cool things. If I wasn't a YouTuber, we wouldn't be here right now talking. Like, you know what I mean? And it's a weird thing because I always used to think, because I was a camera guy and editor, it's like when you don't have a platform and you're a fan of stuff, you don't have, it sounds rude or whatever. I think everyone has value, but you don't really have value because you don't have a platform and you can't promote. And everything is an attention economy. And I'm just so blessed and thankful that my YouTube's worked out and I have people that care about what I post and I have value and I can come places and meet Demetrius Johnson, meet Jocko Willink. Yeah. They've heard of my stuff. They think it's cool. Like Tom DeBlas came up to me and was like, yo, I watch all your videos. I'm like, Tom DeBlas, bro, I've been you're sick. Yep. I've been watching you for fucking over a decade. And it's just awesome, dude. And like I was telling you, I think you 100% have what it takes to be a killer YouTuber. Like you got the personality, you got the interest, you're sick, you go for it. You're nasty with the martial arts. Like there's so much you could do. And I don't know that much about the Australian YouTube game, but there's enough for everyone, man. Anyone who has a passion for it, they can do YouTube. There's enough seats at the table. Think about how many people are famous and rich off YouTube. Why not us? Why not your boys? Why not you? There's nothing special about me. I might have a screw loose or whatever and not have my best interest in mind at all times, but there's nothing special. There's no reason I can do it and other people can't.
Yeah. No, that's super cool, man, because it is so much fun doing it, and I'm definitely a dickhead and I can lean into it more. But I appreciate you giving me this today. This is really cool. obviously we've had an absolute blast last night, and then just seeing you at CJI after seeing that Instagram story, I was like, this is fucking sick. Like, he's here, everyone's here. It was the best.
Yeah, I don't know if I said this already, or sleep deprived. So if I repeat myself, I apologize. But this is my last trip of the year, and I got here, and Craig and Seth are super busy, and we were supposed to meet, and we didn't meet, and I was like, look, boys, I'm here for you guys. I don't want to be a fucking a bother. So if you're busy and it's hectic, I get it. Just let me know, and I'll catch this flight tonight, and I'll go home. The missus wanted me home, and I was right about to buy the flight. 20 minutes before, Seth calls me, and he says, tomorrow, come link with me and Craig in the morning, and we'll do it. And I was this close to leaving and not meeting you boys, and it's divine that it happened, you know what I mean? And it's like the video that it was such a good time and so fun. Even if I post it and it flops, I don't even care. The video's sick.
Yeah.
It's one of those videos. Like sometimes you'll have those where it's like, fuck it, even if it doesn't do good, this is a great memory.
For sure.
It's one you cherish.
And everyone will want to watch it just to see Joe in the tunnels.
Bro, I can't believe that. I mean, this is like 12 hours ago we were down there. I can't believe he didn't want to turn back. There was this moment, I don't think we captured this moment on camera. Our mics start hissing. This hiss, I've been doing this for 6 years. I've never heard these roads hiss like they start hissing. And Mustafa's like, yeah, I didn't hear it, he heard it. Well, I trust Mustafa, he knows. He's like, these mics are hissing crazy. And I'm like, oh fuck, we got to switch out the other receiver. And then we got a battery, and the battery is not charged, so we have to get another battery, and we have a gimbal, we have to balance the gimbal. And we hear a man and a woman walking towards us in the tunnels behind us, right? And we met the woman, it was her tunnel. And she didn't want us there. And I was like, look, I don't want to be disrespectful. We're not going to be a bother. We just want to come through. And it was a bad vibe. She didn't want us there. But we hear a woman and a man walking down the tunnel. It's pitch fucking black. Joe Lopez, not scared of the dark, I guess. He's walking ahead of us into the darkness. What is wrong with him? Can he see in the dark?
By the look on his face, I reckon he was seeing in the dark there.
It's pitch. You can't see your hand in front of your face. It's pitch black. Mustafa, what was Joe doing? How could he navigate? I mean, we have some of the footage of him way out in front.
Yeah, he was in the front the whole time.
He's in the darkness, bro. There's rebar and there's wires, and you can slam your head on shit. Because as you go deeper into the tunnels, you go from it being like a 8-10 foot thing to you get to where it's like you got to be in a wrestling stance. It's like 4 feet. It's like claustrophobic, and it's like 100 degrees. It's so hot. My mouth is completely dry. We've been partying. I'm dehydrated. I'm fucked. Joe's drinking whiskey. This part, I can't even smile. Joe's drinking whiskey. I try to hang with the big dog and do a shot of whiskey. Fucking cooked me, bro. There's like 4 minutes of me just retching. I'm in the tunnel. My stomach's empty. There's nothing in my stomach. We haven't eaten shit. We haven't eaten anything. I'm retching in the tunnel, just like, and I'm like, boys, I'm like sweating so bad. It's so hot. And I'm like, I got to pull the trigger. I got to get this whiskey out of me. And I'm like trying to pull the trigger, and my mouth's watering. And then I'm like, all right, let's go. That's when Joe defeated me. That's when I was like, you know what? I can't take the win over Craig. It's Joe's win. Me and Craig, we're tied. We'll fucking have a battle in another realm. We'll battle somewhere else. But Joe beat me. He beat Craig, and he's the big fucking winner of CJI. Drinking whiskey in the tunnel. I'm not going to say all he was doing. Bro, what that man was doing at the after party is unbelievable. To drink the amount of whiskey he was drinking. How does he do it, dude? He's inhuman.
He's undefeated, that's for sure.
He's drinking out of this cup, and I do one shot out of the cup, and I'm done. And he just keeps going. He doesn't give a fuck. And he's got a great attitude. He's like, fucking, I love adventure. I'm like, dude, who are you? You're my father. He's born a month after my father. He's my father's age. I love you, Dad. You know you'd never come to the tunnels with me, man. My dad filmed, like, this is a true story. This is funny. I love my dad. I'm sorry for the disappointment and shame I bring upon you at times. I know you are proud of me, but like I am sorry about some of the stuff because there's some wicked stuff on the channel that, you know, no father would be proud of. But it is real. My father filmed one video with me while I was still a school teacher because I started filming in January of 2020 and my contract wasn't over till June 18th. So I was filming and backlogging videos during that time to get ready to post them because if I posted this content, I'd be fired. And I wanted to do right by the school that gave me an opportunity because it's like, fuck me as a teacher. It's hard to get a job. I got a job. I want, you know, I'll give you my word. I'll finish the school year. Trust me, I wanted to bail. My brother died the first Thursday of school. I took one day off. I didn't bail. I did right by him. Shout out to Watkins Elementary School and James E. Daly. But during that period where I was still a school teacher and filming, I went to Mardi Gras. And I'm not Mr. On Camera. I was a camera guy and editor. I'm not a guy that's like super extroverted. You know, I'm actually a bit like, you saw me with the noise canceling autistic headphones. Like, I have a social battery, I have to mind it. I've never like walked up to girls and tried to make out with them. That's not my style. It's a bit cringe. I get the video's a bit cringe, but I had my dad, because I didn't have a camera guy, I had my dad go to Mardi Gras with me right before COVID happened. And the goal of the video was, let me ask every girl that is seems interested in me if they want to make out, and see how many makeouts we can get. And it's a gnarly video. It's a bit cringe. If you think I'm a douche for it, totally fine. Only did one of those and it was it. But my dad's filming me make out with a bunch of like black women and shit like that. And he's getting so fucking pissed. He ends up saying, I'm done I'm not doing this with you anymore, Brandon. And that's the one and done with my father. It's Mardi Gras Bourbon Street. It's like the third video I ever posted. And I'm drinking the Jack Daniels and I'm puking. He wouldn't film. We always film when I puke. If I push myself to puke, like, you know, my boys know it's protocol, film it. Let the audience know the sacrifice we're doing. You know what I mean? It's entertaining, it's fun. You know, you can't fake it. You can't fake drinking until you puke. And I was puking so bad at Mardi Gras, and my dad wouldn't film it, and he was so disappointed in me. And the video is sick, though. I do look back on it like a little bit like it's cringe, like trying to make out with girls in public, a bit douchey, but I didn't know I could do it. And I was fucking so drunk, and the video is crazy. I make out with some gnarly chicks in that video. And my dad will never film for me ever again, and I don't blame him. I'm sorry about that vid, Dad. I mean, that's a bit fucked, right? To be a teacher and your dad paid for your schooling and you're telling him you're going to quit and hey, just like come with me to Mardi Gras and film a video, and you're getting fucking wasted and making out with girls, and he's holding the camera and he's telling you to stop and you're not stopping, and eventually he just pulls the plug. I think it was a bit of a raw move on my end, and I apologize to my father for that.
That sounds like a great video that I will download to watch on the flight.
Mardi Gras
to
Bourbon Street.
Australia, yeah.
Mardi Gras Bourbon Street 2020. Fuck, dude. Soup, dude. That trip, dude. The disappointment, and because Mustafa's met my dad, he's a very serious man. He works really hard. He doesn't really party. He's very serious. It's probably the most disappointed I've ever seen him in my life. And he's thinking you're not putting this on the internet. He's like, you're not quitting your job. You're not putting this on the internet. And I was like, I am, but I'm sorry. He was so disappointed, dude. And like some of the stuff in the early days was just so cooked. Like I wanted to show the world how bad I wanted it. So I did stuff like I tried to read a Dr. Seuss book and pepper sprayed myself in the eyes. My dad pulled the trigger. He's the one that pepper sprayed me. The fucker doesn't know how to use pepper spray. We're wrestlers. We don't pepper spray people. If we're going to scrap, we're going to scrap. I never pepper sprayed anyone in my life. It's a 20-foot beam on this pepper spray, right? It's supposed to shoot 20 feet. You can watch the video. It's age restricted because you can't do self-harm. Like they got it for self-harm. Because I'm cooking myself. I'm pepper spraying myself. I'm reading this book, One Fish, Two Fish, Red for Blue Fish. My dad comes up right here and shoots me so hard in the eyes, the beam opened my eyelids and immediately my eyes were coated in pepper spray. And I was certain I was going to go blind. And the video barely has any views to this day. It's probably my least viewed video on the Buckingham show because it got age restricted off rip. It can't, but that was gnarly. But yeah, my dad fucking, he thought I was a psycho, bro. And I don't blame him. I was in a fucked state. And I'm just happy it's worked out, man. Whole time, like once I launched the channel, it wasn't working. It didn't work for mad long. I posted a video every Thursday for 81 weeks before I actually broke even. I was $20,000 in debt at one point and door dashing full time. And, you know, like I said, I have really good parents. I'm very blessed and lucky and privileged to have those parents. And they're like, Brandon, please just stop, just get a job. They're giving me job applications. Like I'm thinking, what can I do? What can I do? And I didn't give up, and fucking here we are at the CJI, dude. It's like, it's crazy. It's a testament to not giving up. And I credit wrestling with that because I was never a stud wrestler. I was getting my fucking ass kicked, and I had to grind to get to the point where I was able to, you know, compete at the national level and you know, place at states in high school and do these things. It didn't come naturally. It was a hustle. And, you know, from jiu-jitsu, like it sucks going out there getting cooked, but you reevaluate, you take the loss as a lesson. You know, outcome independence. You can only control how hard you try, not the outcome. And yeah, martial arts and my brother passing away and all that. I credit that with me doing the YouTube channel. It's freaking sick. Because I'm a bit shy. I never would have sent if it wasn't for my brother passing and me making me think like, yo, time's limited. And my Uncle Ned, who passed at 39, heart attack, like, time's limited. If you were going to pass it in 5 years, you know, what would you want to do? And that's where my head was at. So
be at CJI every weekend. That's what I thought to do.
Fucking dude. If we could do this every weekend, I'll delete the channel right now and let's just fucking do media for CJI. It doesn't get better than this.
This has been the best.
It's been so good.
The best.
But I want to ask you, right? I got to talk to your mom and dad. It was really cool. So you're 2 years older than Craig.
Yep.
You started training at 16. He was 14, I believe. Or is that?
Yeah, about then. Yeah.
What was it like when you guys got into the game? Did you have a knack for it off rip? I mean, what was it like when you first started training?
Yeah, we didn't take it seriously at all. Like me or Craig never had any intention to ever compete. And then they started doing the state titles, and you know, we ended up doing that, which we thought we were, oh my god, you know, we thought we were UFC fighters going out as white belts to the South Australian state titles. And like, the scene was weird back then. There was a lot of egos. Every fucking gym thought, you know, it was like gangs of New York. You know, it was like fucking barely spoke to each other. You know, weren't allowed to cross train. Everyone hated each other, and which is ridiculous because we're rolling around on the floor with each other, getting sweaty. Yeah, no, that's how we got into it. My dad used to make us watch Bruce Lee, Van Damme, all those movies growing up. So we've always been exposed to martial arts. And Craig started to take it pretty seriously 21, maybe 22. When he started taking it seriously, he behaved himself. I had found other things out in town that I like to go and do, so I did that, which we have been doing the last couple of days. But yeah, and then I came back and I moved to Melbourne. When he moved over there, we left our first gym. I moved over there. It was killer training. Trained over there for 12 months under Lachlan Giles with Craig every day.
He's sick, yeah.
So that was super cool. But yeah, that's it really. We just did it. I literally wanted to learn how to fight so I can go back and bash all my bullies from high school or primary school and high school.
Yeah.
And I got them all except for one. One day I'll visit the UK and go get him. But
I may have some money on the credit card, some credit. If you know where he's at and we can fuck with him, I'm always down for a good time.
How good would that be? Just rock up at his work. He's fat now, so
we don't
it's
even
real
have to
funny.
film it. We can just fuck with the guy. We don't have to, like, if we could just bother him for a week or two and like fuck with his car. Like, that'd be so sick.
How good would that be?
And then let him know at the end who it was.
That would be nice, eh?
I'm down. I'm always down for a good redemption arc.
Yeah.
To get some brain content.
It's the last one I got to get.
A good time is mental ad revenue, and I'm always down for some brain content and a good time. But I do want to say, because I did say, like, I'm a disappointment to my father. Massive props to my dad. He did not kick me out of his house while I was doing YouTube. And if he had booted me out of the house, I would have had to quit and I would have had to get a job. So as much as he was disappointed and wanting me to stop, he let me live in his house rent free. And that's support. And I'll always appreciate him for that, you know?
Yeah, that's wild.
And meeting your parents, they seem super supportive. They seem freaking cool. And your mom told me that, like, back when Craig was younger, he'd watch like UFC and he'd watch it on slow-mo and he'd like learn the moves. And they seemed really, really proud of what you boys, you know, put on.
Maybe not so proud in the state we were in, but yeah. No, they've always supported us.
Seems like your mom gets fucking down or something. I don't know. I was shocked when we were in that back room and it was happening how it was happening.
Did you see Gabby give her a giant shot of tequila and then violently shake her head? That was fucking amazing.
Dude.
Yeah.
If my mom was in that back room, I think she would cry.
Yeah.
I'm serious. She would cry and she'd be like, "You're out of control. This is unacceptable." She'd be like, my mom would have been horrified.
There was a lot going on in there.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on in there.
Yeah, your mom seems freaking badass, though. What's next for Adam Jones?
I'm planning another scrap mats, which is my jiu-jitsu tournament. I run in a car park and I make blue belts, purple belts, fight each other for $500. Well, I'm trying to get $5,000. I've got almost all of that to put in as prize money, and then I'll allow brown belts in as well, and then they're all going to fight each other in a car park under lights. I get the people in the crowd to hold flashlights. It looks cool, man.
That sounds like a cool
When you
environment.
come down, I'll run one then.
I'd like to compete in it. If we can get me in a decent state and we can train and I
Yeah.
won't just puke in a few minutes, like if I can get decent, I'll compete in it.
Yeah.
Don't got to give me a dime. It'll be fun.
We'll start planning and plotting. It'll be great.
Yeah, we can film it. That'd be sick.
Brandon, thank you so much, mate.
Yeah.
You're a bloody legend.
Thanks for having me on the channel, man.
No, dude, appreciate that. That was really cool. What a good time. Do you want to let them know where they can watch your stuff?
I'm pretty much only active on my main YouTube channel, Brandon Buckingham. Not too active. I'll be trying to fix that and post a bit more. I know you guys want more. But we got a lot of good stuff in the vault. Like I said, I'm going to get back home and be in the editing booth. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming. We got the Kia Boys documentary where we got the car shot up to kick the engine block off. We got into a high-speed chase with the police, stole 7 vehicles, crashed a car. I'm not promoting it, but it was fucked. We got the Punch Made Dev scammer video where we were going out. They were showing me how to scam. That's pretty gnarly. We got Meat Candy documentary. We got John Tron documentary. We got Craig Jones documentary. Gathering the Juggalos, Shambhala, Mud Baby Roo in Memphis. We got a ton of really cool stuff, and I'm just excited for the future. I'm feeling blessed, man. It's been so killer.
So get on there, watch all his old stuff. And
Brandon Buckingham.
when the new stuff drops, it's all going to be red hot fire.
Yeah, and if any of you boys are watching this because you saw it when I promoted it in my CJI video, whenever that happens, give a sub to Adam. He's freaking sick. These guys are like the Australian version of me. So he's going to be doing some cool stuff. Support Adam, support Craig, support Seth Belial, support Joe Lopez. They're rad. So I appreciate you having me, man. This has just been such a sick memory.
Great. Lock that away in the brain. Top of see how cooked I am. No, great time. Great time.
Adam didn't get tuned up with me. Adam had to throw in the towel, but I got a day of recovery on him. So, you know what I mean? I'm still fucking partying. But good on you for throwing in the towel, man. I cannot wait to get home and get my brain back together because we are fucked, bro. I bet we seem like we're in a decent state, but like waking up a bit fucking sad, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a sad week next week. That's for sure.
Gonna have to do some recovery.
Yeah.
But thank you for making it happen. If it wasn't for you and your boy Sav, I guess this probably wouldn't have happened. So I really got to thank you for giving me a chance.
Yeah, legend, mate.
Fuck yeah. Like and subscribe, boys. Appreciate you.